winning and losing and saying, good on ya! It's all in the game. All in the game. It's all in the game. All in the game. It's all in the name of football.
Welcome to the way it was 83. And what an interesting start we had to the 1983 season with 5 new coaches in the South Australian National Football League. Malcolm Blight had returned to Woodville from North Melbourne after a magnificent career and had replaced Rod Olsen as Woodville coach. We had John Halbert going from Glenelg back to Sturt, where he started his football career. Jack Odie, of course, retiring at the end of last year after creating all sorts of records. Russell Ebert had been named captain coach of Port Adelaide, replacing John Cahill, who'd gone to Melbourne to coach Collingwood. Ebert had won more Magarey medals than any other player in the history of the game and has played more games than any other player for this famous Port Adelaide club. Graham Campbell had gone down to the Bay. Campbell, a newcomer to South Australia, had coached in Perth with great success, taking West Perth from bottom to top in the 70s, and also had been the coach of the Fitzroy Football Club. And we had Graham Corns, that fantastic Glenelg player who'd played over 300 games for the club, leaving the Bay and going to the Panthers to take over from Hayden Bunton as South Adelaide coach. The big question in Australian football circles in the week leading up to the opening round in the South Australian National Football League was whether Malcolm Blight in fact would play for Woodville against West Torrens. Blight had been given a permit to play by the South Australian National Football League, but that permit had been revoked by the National Football League. But the South Australian National Football League insisted that Blight was a Woodville player. Well, Blight had a gallstone attack on the Monday of the opening week and then was in hospital on Monday night, and so we didn't know until Friday afternoon whether Blight would be fit enough to play or not. And so it wasn't until the afternoon of the opening match that Malcolm Blight passed himself fit enough to play for the Woodville Warriors against West Torrens. And what an opening round it was. For the first time in South Australia for 3 years, we had football on an Easter Monday, and we had perfect conditions for the opening round and big crowds. Glenelg and Port Adelaide have been bitter and traditional rivals in recent years, and their match at Football Park was a great opener to the 1983 season. We had a crowd of over 19,000 in attendance, 2 new coaches, Graham Campbell for the Bays and Russell Ebert, captain coach of Port Adelaide for the first time.
Big fella did it well.
Baker went down, Clifford's got it. Kicks long to centre half forward. Farquhar for Glenelg. Oh, brilliant mark. Well, that's a long kick. Kernahan is outnumbered. Oh, great mark, Kernahan. Clifford, outnumbered, uses the body well. Oh, he's got the mark.
The Sewer cleverly out in front of Simons again. Watch him go once he sees daylight. Well played, Belton ran him down on that occasion. Carey lumbers to the ball, but he'll need backup support. He'll get it from Simons. They can't find this fellow. He's like a phantom as he drives in towards goal. I think he's got another one. Goal! Unbelievable football. He's come up proppy.
Kicked the leather off the football, but doesn't get the distance these days. Off the side of the boot. Belton's in trouble. McGuinness has got it. Onto the left boot. Oh! What an amazing goal.
Once again, a one-on-one struggle. Evans gets it up, but Farquhar comes across in front. No, we snap McFarlane. Curtis comes out with a ball. Fires one at the big right post. I think he's got it.
Hughes gets one of his few touches. Gets the bronze cheer in front. Evans.
Goes to the half-forward line, looking for Kernahan. Well, that's a fine mark. He could get run down, puts it out in front of half-forward now, but well intercepted by Ackerman. Quickly plays on, gives a chance for Clifford. Kinnear flanking him. The ball goes to that player. Port Adelaide over the half-forward line. Kinnear in long. Going high. I think it's home. Goal. A long one now to Hughes. From Hughes towards the half-forward line. Walsh can't get it. Evans a chance. Here it is. Quickly over from Curtis to Hubbard. Can he pick it up? Oh, he can't find it. He's somehow hit the post. Oh! He can't believe it. Handball could go over. It's going to be a dead head. Hubbard can't get it out to Evans. A chance. Into the goal. 70. He doesn't know what to do. He boots it. Oh, he was undecided. Hall goes. Boots in towards full forward. 2 Bays on 1. Kernahan. Hooked around the corner. I think he's got it. Oh, what a tremendous goal. It's his 5th.
Murphy a chance. McGuinness has got it. If he can pick it up, he'll kick a goal. Oh, he can't kick it. Could not kick the goal.
Hit the post, Peter.
Harris in front. Simons has got that one. Oh, he's given it to Maynard, who runs straight into Clifford. Clifford wants a free kick. Port Adelaide leading by 8 points. Evans, record goal kicker in South Australia. He's put it through. 8 for Evans. And I would suggest that that's game, set and match for Port Adelaide.
Mike Smith in front, Linda from behind, nearly one-hands it, then gets it away to Hearn. Hearn gets a hurried sort of a handball, back to Smith. Smith on to Jeff Morris, he's on his wrong foot. He centred it though into a space.
West Adelaide turned on their best performance in an opening round for many years in thrashing Central, 23-22 to 8 goals 10. And so to the Monday. And as I said earlier, the first time for 3 years in South Australia, a game at Football Park on Easter Monday. And we had Norwood against Sturt. Neil Baum had never won as a coach for Norwood in the opening match in the 3 years that he'd been at the parade. And for John Halbert, what a big day it was for him. It was a big crowd at Football Park, more than 18,000 people to see the clash of these two great clubs, Sturt and Norwood. And it was a special day for Michael Graham, playing in his 250th game for the Double Blues.
Need help from here, shrugs one tackle, gives the handball away. Painter on the left leg in towards full forward, all Norwood.
Over the top, Adler. Ace running down the field, he's going to be caught down. Or too high, according to umpire Laurie Argent.
Turble, nowhere to go. Once again, the Sturt tackling too good. Craig, Barbary, the Blues go into attack again. Out lumbers Davies out in front now of Warhurst. He's got the ball, elects to play on, hooks back. I think he's got a goal. Davies second. This time it's given to Neagle from Fosdyke. He straightens up, puts it right across. Roberts is going to use his body. Can't get it. Turble can. Turble grabbed high. Oh, he was lucky. Centre half forward at the back of the pack is Roberts. We try to give it back down to Gallagher, caught on the wrong angle, back to Roberts. He's going to hook for goal here. Coming back with a boot. This is going to be awfully close. I think he's got a magic goal. A poor kick, although Pate couldn't make it. Roberts can. Gets round onto the dangerous leg, comes back right, looks for Michael Annie. Perfect kick. Oh, I think he's got it. Oh, he just hung on to that.
Here's a chance, Sturt. I don't know if there's anyone home for them. Gee, he hasn't given Rick a good chance with that one. Very poorly put ball. Yeah.
Rick's a little bit annoyed about something, Peter.
I think he wants to stop.
Meters.
He wants to stop the play.
He's another 15 metres, and the crowd don't like it at all. Davies still having a few well-chosen words to say to umpire Rick Kinnear. Just explaining what went wrong.
Motley recovers well. He's got Michael Graham if he can find him. Oh, great tackle, Motley, holding the ball. Frank Spiel has been a wonderful player as well for Sturt. Motley on a lead. Great round, Motley.
Sturt winning against Norwood, 12 goals 14 to 11 goals 7, and so Neil Baum still hasn't won for Norwood as a coach in the 4 years that he's been at the parade in an opening match. And John Halbert coaching the Double Blues senior side for the first time, having success. And so to round 2, wet, rainy conditions kept the crowds down at the big matches, and the match of the day was at Alberton, the clash between Port Adelaide and Norwood. Neil Baum had never won as a coach at Alberton, and Russell Ebert was coaching for the first time. It was a big day for Philip Gallagher, playing in his 200th game for the Redlegs, and he led the side onto the field. Just getting to the goal square, front spot Gill, and that'll be 15 metres against Michael Lanning. It might be a little bit more. Clifford, and McIntosh will run him down. Gets in front of him. Clifford pushes him in the back. McIntosh keeps his balance brilliantly to Michael Lanning. Back to McIntosh. McIntosh will chip it to Keith Thomas.
Fosdyke gives it to Gallagher. Gallagher off the ground towards Menzel. Menzel knocks it on to Neagle. Neagle to Roberts. Roberts with a straight run at the goal, and Thomas will mark. Oh, beautiful balance though by the little fellow. Well done. Flies off hands towards Jim Teal. He taps it towards the boundary line. Harris is good enough to pick it up. Gives it over to Curtis. Curtis to Bradley. Bradley dummies. He should kick the goal. And he has. Well done, Port Adelaide.
Fosdyke in the front, Button over the back. Button with a snap, and he has put it through. Clifford seems to be running across half back in this last quarter. In towards the centre. Michael Annie in some trouble, but he got rid of it. Bradley's handball to Curtis. Curtis looking for Belton. Now he draws the player to him and gives it to Belton. And Belton on the run is going to put it through for a goal. So Port Adelaide get a run on, 13-11 to 17-6. Clifford gets his 21st kick, and it's a long one. Curtis takes the mark and should get a 15-metre against Adler. So Stephen Curtis, who hasn't had a lot of confidence in his kicking, after he did kick a goal early in the match, has a great chance now to put Port within 13 points. Curtis's kick has gone through, so he's got his second. Schmal shepherds, ace to Menzel. Curtis ran him down. Gallagher waits for it. Caught by Giles. Clifford's having a big last term, a long one. Cunningham's underneath it and he takes the mark. So this is a big kick coming up for Brian Cunningham.
He can't raise a gallop at all.
That's a better kick by Cunningham. It's a goal. The vice-captain has put Port within 2 kicks. What a finish. 17th kick. Floater towards the goal square. Michael Annie from the back. It's 17-6 to 15-11. And there's a siren. And Norwood has won by 7 points. The other big game was at Football Park, the clash between Central District, who were desperate for a win after being thrashed by West Adelaide in the opening round, and North Adelaide, who had won against South Adelaide at Prospect. And what a game Johnny Platten turned on for us.
Tears towards centre half forward. The ball misses Platten. Clisby caught. Platten's got it now. The handball's out. Wilson. Here's a goal coming up. He really misses. Couldn't catch the ball. He just tripped Clisby. The umpire not interested in it. Players everywhere at the moment. Platten's the only one that can do anything with it. Hooks it onto the left boot. If he gets a good bounce, he might be lucky. Come out of defence through Hearn. Armfield caught, nowhere to go. Platten's got it. Oh, he's given that one a very big heave. Through it goes. Kick number 10, goal number 1, Platten.
High towards the half-forward line. Platten shoves out. Wilson's got the ball. Good defensive work there by Platten. Ball given to him in the pocket. He makes the meter to get there. Too fast for Stephen Malloy. Platten quickly butters up Van Dommel. Pryor. A high kick in towards Platten. Malloy there with him. Platten. Right. Beautifully done. Is he excited?
Over it goes to Norsworthy. A long kick in. There's no one home. Oh, great work, Platten. Keeps the ball in front of him. Does it on his own. Gets the handball out. He backs up again. Oh, he's a one-man band, Platten. He's going to kick a goal. Oh, what a great player. Goal number 3, Platten. 10 this quarter, in fact. Mob's up high. Platten on the ground. What's he going to do with it this time? Paves the way for Mobs. Mobs is pushed. Well, that's what the umpire said. Gee, played it on. Platten's got it now. Through it goes. 6, Platten.
West Torrens sprung the surprises in round 3. Glenelg played his first league game since 1980 and his first game for the club, and they defeated North Adelaide at the Prospect Oval for the first time since 1966. In other matches, South Adelaide thrashed Woodville. West Adelaide kicked 29 goals against Glenelg. There were 52 goals kicked in this game at Football Park, a record for any match at headquarters. Forward, Lindner running back. Oh, what a mark. Super mark, Robert, that one.
50 metres to centre half forward. Lindner from the back. He's mounted Carey, riding the favourite. Filkey, Simon's on the attack side again. Bruce Lindner is going to duck, weave and run, and he puts his foot right into the ball. Leaders clapping wildly. Now the crowd join in when they all realise she's gone straight through the centre, and that's 5 big ones to Bruce Lindner.
Platten to centre half forward. Casserly comes out, hands to it, couldn't take the mark. Smile is down. Oh, Wilson having a word to Teal. Smile hasn't moved, he has now. Casserly standing over him, and Charlesworth throws the ball to Noble.
Winter under pressure. Smile back towards Teal. Teal lays Platten to rest with a solid bump, but Wilson picks it up and thumps it through the goal. Well, he goes back to see what's happened to young Platten. Gives Vivian the chance. Left the ground with a bad ankle in the second quarter, but he seems to be moving pretty freely now. In comes Teal. Oh, that was well done by young Krieg. Gives a chance now to Peter Bubner. He's in attack. Shrugs one tackle, gets the kick away. Centre half forward. Wilson's going to be first there. Can he get round? He's looking for Platten. Platten wants support. Gets it now from Hart. Straightens up. Puts in a long one. Going to be close. No one can get their hands to it. Goal! What a fine goal. Player in the forward line who can't even move a muscle, and that is... here's a chance, Thomas. Oh, what a mistake by the Central defence.
In a very competitive match at the Norwood Oval, Norwood defeated Central District by less than 3 goals. And in the big match on the Sunday, the first Sunday match in 1983, it was Port against Sturt. At one stage in the second quarter, Sturt led by 44 points and they looked home. Greg Anderson made a fantastic debut for Port Adelaide on a half-forward flank, and Tim Evans injured his shoulder. It was an injury which would keep him out of football for many weeks. A sensational game, Port Adelaide finishing very strongly.
Out it comes to Filkey. He's got a chance to kick a goal. Through it goes. Or did the Blues need that one?
Even short towards midfield. On the lead is Anderson, running wide. Good football. Giles, a long one in towards full forward. Evans not there. Gill flies.
Kinnear wants Evans. The sun's in their eyes. Nobody can mark it. Whittlesey is a front runner. Curtis takes it off him. Around he goes. He'll run into an open goal if he's good enough. Howard caught, got the handball away. Close to the boundary line. Cunningham's got it. The kick on the way. What an amazing kick for goal. Well, that's the Cunningham of old.
Up goes Gill. Can't quite get there. Curtis through. Taps the ball over cleverly. Belton, here's another Port Adelaide goal coming up. Hughes over the top, into the open goal goes Evans. They got another one. It was Hughes, I think it was, who did the hard work to get it over. Kicked in by Pater. Up towards Davies, he's got this one. Just asking the umpire if he can have this one. It's high in the air. Davies comes to meet it, pushing and shoving in front. Can't quite get it up. Filkey snaps quickly. I think that's home. Oh, that's one for Sturt wanted. Fine goal, his second. Howard hasn't got the pace to catch him. In towards full forward. Baker up there, 2 grabs, paid.
Bradley in the space. That's where it goes. One hand up, no mark. Has to go backwards. He wants Anderson. Porter finessing. Anderson's got it. Now Cunningham has. That'll be a goal. Put that one down. 4 goals, Cunningham.
In round 4, there were 3 matches on the Saturday and 2 on the Anzac holiday Monday. On Saturday, North Adelaide thrashed Woodville, Port Adelaide beat Central District, and West Adelaide defeated West Torrens. The replay of the grand final at Football Park on the Monday turned out to be a fizzer. Glenelg out of form, Norwood at their very best. They bolted in the end by over 17 goals. 2 young champions, Stephen Kernahan and Gary McIntosh, were both reported and subsequently suspended for 1 match, so they weren't playing in round 5. On the Saturday, North Adelaide recorded Glenelg's 5th straight loss when they came from behind to win at the Glenelg Oval, and they went into the 5. Central District beat Woodville by 37 points. There was an enormous query on whether Malcolm Blight would play or not for Woodville that day, but he pulled out at the last moment with an injury. Of course, he'd been ordered by the South Australian National Football League not to play. Port Adelaide came from behind once again at Football Park to defeat South Adelaide in a tight match, and Sturt were trailing for much of the day at Thepperton before finishing over the top of West Torrens.
Corner in towards the Bickler again. He never got off the ground, but the crumbs are there. The tackle could be a little high. Holding the ball. Recovers well to put it high up towards Kennedy. Back there is Curtis again. The open goal. No, Bomber Clifford. Beautifully read off the fingers. A chance for Farquhar to atone for his mistake. Gives a chance now to Chapman. Heads towards the open goal. It ought to be a goal. It is a goal. Fine work by South Adelaide. In there is Clifford. Hooks around the corner. Tucked in on a 60-degree angle. The kick is home. Oh, what a goal! That could be it for Port Adelaide.
Tate recovers. Downs being held on to. Play allowed to go on. Pillmore looking for Elliott to run on. Elliott can't make the grade. He's waited. He did it brilliantly. Beautiful evasion there by Harry Pillmore. Sees Glenn Elliott kicking 4th.
So the northern end looks to be the scoring one. Robson over the back to Morrell, and he's kicked a goal. Morrell has got his first, and West Torrens get a bit of a grip on this. Put him under pressure. Downey made it though. Lindsay fell over. Darrington whipped it off him. Left foot around his body. Davies a front spot. Will he get the free kick? No. Now Graham's on. He's just got to get it to Motley. Filkey will kick a goal. Filkey's got his second, and that just... Round 5 was completed with a magnificent game on the Sunday. Beautiful conditions, a record crowd for a Richmond Oval game between Norwood and West Adelaide, 11,718, and we had the 2 top teams in the South Australian National Football League. West Adelaide against Norwood, and they turned on a great spectacle. Player he is. Grosser has Morris on a lead. No talking there, but he tried that play. His kick's not all that good. Schmal takes it. He jumped too early. Teal, Andrew Aish. Morano tapped it on cleverly. That was well done. Turgle. Now, will he use Gallagher? No. Now short to Tom Warhurst, and he's taken the mark. McKinnon. board chart around his body. Limner uses his body very strongly against Jenkins and takes the mark. Smith gets rid of Thomas, but he gets his kick in. Conlon, great pump by Aish. Bennett, Andrew Aish, finds some space, but Roger Winter. Looking for Luders on a lead. Two Norwood players back there. Luders fell over, unfortunately, but Roger Winter can kick the goal, and he's got it. And the Bloods are 3 in front. Winter's got his first, and it's 11-10 to 9-4. They're 2-6 behind. West getting a bit of a run on. Gallagher round his body. Robertson, Somerton. Turnbull just stood there and he took the mark. Cantalafta's hanging on. Turnbull lays it to Morano. Morano's kick is a very, very good one. It's a goal.
Kicks the ball forward. Roberts coming to the front position. A beautiful attack on the ball. Grabbed around the neck by his own player as Ace shoots for goal and scores. What a great game Hamilton's played. Luders. An exciting mark.
Fosdyke took it off Bennett and then punched a handball to Neagle. Neagle had Gallagher running. He decided to blaze away. Oh, Somerton, what an effort. What a magnificent effort by Somerton. Pace has gone out of the game just a fraction at the moment. I think both sides are a bit tired. Mickett in the front spot. Michael Annie's grabbed it though.
Getting a little emotional. They kick the full forward. Jenkins spoiling away. Luders has hit the post. Oh, what bad luck for West Adelaide.
Then 13-11 to 11-5 and the Norwood has won. The Redlegs 16-6 end West Adelaide's winning run. West Adelaide 14-16, a margin of 2 points in what's been a magnificent game. Round 6, I think best can be described as a round of upsets. The top 3 teams from last year, Norwood, Glenelg and Port, were all beaten. Torrens beat the Bays at Football Park in a remarkable last quarter when they kicked 13 goals. West Adelaide were much too good for Port Adelaide at the Alberton Oval, and North Adelaide turned it on in the final quarter against Norwood to beat them at Prospect. Wet and windy conditions prevailed for round 7. No interstate players available because they were playing against Victoria on the Monday. We had some good finishes. Port Adelaide beat Torrens in a close one at Alberton. Woodville beat Glenelg for the first time this season. Woodville won. West Adelaide beat North Adelaide by less than 4 goals. Central District just beat Sturt by 7 points in a very close game at Football Park. In fact, at one stage in the third quarter, they kicked 5 goals in 10 minutes. And Norwood won a close one at the Parade against South Adelaide. And so to the holiday Monday, the interstate match, something that many of us have been looking forward to for many, many weeks. A beautiful day, a very big crowd, more than 42,000 people in attendance. South Australia against Victoria.
Down. Glenn Hawker tries to get it away for Victoria, but can't. The handball comes out from Craig. Platten's got it over again to Bruce Lindner. Here's another goal coming up for South Australia. He doesn't miss many. 2 goals, Lindner. Madden knocks it forward. Ashman again. Danaher. Back to Hawker. A long kick forward. Getting under it is Riley for South Australia. Not a good one. Whittlesea marks easily. That's not a good kick. High to the centre of the ground. Underneath it is Rendell and takes a good mark.
South Australians giving a few leads, but Craig is going in long with kick number 5. Snebeckler in front, spot at the back there was Beale. Sock it off the ground. And they've got an idea it's a goal.
Victoria's best players so far. Snared well by Keith Thomas for the local side. He gets a kick forward. Peter Mockley comes out, picks it up well. Handball's back to McAdam. McAdam will go long. Copping is there, but can't take the mark. Platten the crumbs. Here's a goal. 2 to Platten.
At the throw-in, it'll be Phillips going for the ball. Gets the tap away. Michael Ace cleverly. Bradley, half-back flank. Ace runs it again. Craig runs him into trouble. Gives a chance. Nailey, good football for South Australia. Nailey running away. Can't catch him with Sheldon. Goes in long towards full forward, but a fine mark. Serafini, he's caught holding the ball, says umpire Rick Kinnear.
Back it comes to Keith Thomas. Gets around Madden as though he wasn't there. To centre half forward he goes. The big pack. Motley in front, kept his eyes on the ball.
A longer kick this time. Motley's going to get a leap. Big mark. Well, it's going in that direction. Motley in front. Gets up high. Fine mark again. Oh, what a spectacular player. 18 years of age. Whoop, Cunningham in.
McCann for Victoria. In front, spoiled away. Craig the crumbs. Motley the handball. A chance for Craig again. Stephen Copping will line them up with his left boot. Now he goes short. Canahan. Beautifully put.
Ebert up to the half-forward right flank. Naily back there. Elphinston, however, gets the handball away. It's not all that good. It went straight to Motley. He heads towards goal, puts it in the air, gives it a chance. Goal! A mistake by the Victorian defence. Rendell and Mossop again. It's been a tremendous duel. Smith goes through, leaves the football behind. Schimmelbusch gets it out wide to Bradley. Bradley in turn wants Craig. South Australia into attack. A long one up towards McAdam. Bradley to Russell Ebert. Big leap by Lindner. Naily again. Slips out a handball. Motley, if it sits for him, he's in business. Full back line there. Desperate in defence was Cordy. Motley into the open goal, and South Australia have got 3 in 2.5 minutes. Back here towards McAdam. Uses his pace. Watch support. Gets the handball away. Copping quickly across to Michael H. Into the open goal goes the Pro-Eaters, and another one on the board. The handball across puts Patton under pressure. A wider one still looking for Schimmelbusch. But Victoria, there it is, all over. South Australia, their first win on their own soil for 18 years.
And one of the funny things to come out of the game after the match was from Stephen Kernahan, when he mentioned that it was nice to play in a winning side. Of course, his club, Glenelg, who'd played so well last year, hadn't won a match so far during the season. And it was Kernahan's club, Glenelg, who provided the news during the week. Just one night after that state victory, they announced that Graham Campbell, their coach, had been sacked for 1983. They were still without a win, and yet one day later, they decided that Graham Campbell was still the right man for the job, and they reinstated him. The game at Prospect was a big one between North Adelaide and Port Adelaide. North Adelaide in very good form, and for 3 quarters they looked home and hosed. They led 19 goals 10 to 14 goals 3. Then Port Adelaide produced one of those finishes that they've been famous for over the years, and they snatched victory from the Roosters.
High in towards that player. Dietrich in the middle of the pack. Hughes over the top, thumped it away. Here's a chance. McAdam around the corner. I think he's bottled that one.
Gill completely missed it. Andervis out of the centre. Hughes from behind. He smashes away. McAdam again. Onto the left foot. Oh, what a player. Short goes Craig Ebert. Bradley on his own. The speedster takes off. No one will catch him. Down through the centre he goes. Kick number 14. Gill up high. A good mark. Actually, he wasn't up that high, but took a solid mark. Bradley again. A fine move from the Port Adelaide youngster. He was felled in the 3rd quarter. He's recovered well. Ackerman's running through the centre. Big Dexter Kennedy in the middle of the pack. Fine mark, Dexter.
He doesn't want Bradley to get clear. Off he goes in any case. Bradley on the left leg. Port Adelaide into attack. Up towards Folletic. Some big leaping going on there. Folletic needs backup support. The ball around to Clifford. Clifford dummies one handball. Gets it out now. Belton in the pocket. 20 metres out. Difficult angle. Has a shot. The umpire doesn't move. Goal Port Adelaide. Oh, Noonan has got problems now.
Bradley's kick is a fine one. Oh, that's going to be close. It's through. Oh, what a great goal, Bradley. That's his second, and his second this quarter. Port Adelaide have hit the front by 1 point.
Round 8 belonged to Rick Davies, though. His performance at Football Park will be remembered forever. He set a club record against West Adelaide when he kicked 15 goals, and he stood Peter Winter throughout the match, Neil Curley deciding to leave Winter on Davies. Sturt went to the top of the table for the first time, and they displaced the side they thrashed, West Adelaide.
For Davies. Wilson will go to Davies. He's kicked 7. He's now kicked 8. Back, through. Now, can Davies get it? He's such a hulk. He just holds his ground. If you try to run at him, he'll just outbody you every time.
Gee, Craig and Davies today, Robert. Now, Craig knew that Davies was going to be one out. So did Howe, but Greenslade and Cunningham, obviously.
We won't be able to shut Rick up for 6 months. Is he going to talk on the Channel 7 News again, Bruce?
I think he'll want to come in every Friday.
I think he'll take charge of the show.
Just 14 today for Big Rick. Straight through. 15 goals to Davies.
I'm there to kick goals, and 15, well, it was a very, very lucky day. I'll never do it again, so I'll never kick that straight again, but it's my job.
Round 9 was a round of upsets, with West Torrens winning at Theberton against Norwood and Glenelg winning for the first time this season at the Bay against Central District. But if we thought we had some upsets on the Saturday, it was nothing like what happened on the Sunday at Football Park. Woodville against Port Adelaide. Woodville had never been successful against Port Adelaide at Football Park, but things would change on this Sunday.
Off up towards full forward. Hughes in front. Can't quite get there. Malcolm Blight. Oh, it's going to bounce through. Did they touch it? Oh, it's a goal. Centre bounce. Tapped away by Kennedy, but straight to Harradine. A magnificent kick. This has got 80 metres. I reckon it'll be a goal. Oh, what a kick. It's one of the biggest kicks that I've ever seen at Football Park.
Brett Mackerath at half forward. Porter a bit loose at this stage. Blight against Harris. Blight one hand. To the left boot. Goal. Playing it on is Bomber Clifford. Gee, that wasn't a good kick. Tahiti's going to come in and pick it up. Hopefully. Gets it out to Coop. Coop's got the player running. Here's a chance for Schwarz. Schwarz will run around Ebert. Lines them up and the Warriors have hit the front. First goal to Schwarz. Runs through half forward. Oh, they're alive. The Warriors are on the move. Here's a chance. Malcolm Blight, he's run out. Couldn't take the mark. Recovers well. Tries to kick it off the ground, but missed it completely. Colliding with the post. Oh, it's a goal. It's a goal. It came off Blight's boot. Eckerman didn't get to it. The goal umpire has indicated a goal. That's number 6 to Blight.
Clifford in the pocket. He wants support. Chips out the pass. Fletic. Parker right there with him, but Fletic has got it. But seconds ticking away pretty quickly now. There it is, the siren's gone. What a magnificent win to Woodville. The upset of the year.
Woodville, West Torrens and Glenelg all winning in round 9, and they certainly made the competition an interesting one, with all 10 teams still having a chance of playing in the major round.
And South Australia get out of trouble again.
Narkle and Aish. This time it's Narkle. He's through.
And then we went to the interstate game on June the 4th in Perth between South Australia and Western Australia. South Australia were to suffer a number of injuries. Norwood in particular was hard hit, with Michael Aish being concussed and carried off the ground, and Danny Jenkins also being injured and being kept out of football for a number of weeks. Western Australia finally defeating South Australia by 4 goals, 2014 to 16-14. Subsequently, they went on to defeat Victoria and win the Australian Championship. What a great round it was, though, in Adelaide, without the interstate stars. 2 fantastic finishes, one at Football Park between Woodville and West Torrens, and the other at Norwood between Norwood and Sturt.
Well, we've still got a big game on our hands here. 3 goals, Carter. 21-15, the Eagles. The Warriors, 22-13.
The veteran comes over the centre line. Collier a chance. The Eagles into attack again. Up towards centre half forward, off the fingers. First recovered Johnson. He'll need support. Right into the ground. Hill wants to look for a pass. Puts it in high. Carter. And I think there's an FAD. Torrens 4 points it down. 4 minutes into time on. Heading towards the golf course end. And the Eagles are in front. Third goal. Almost 30 minutes gone. Hodgson in ruck. Fuller sends in Bolton. Up towards full forward. Beecroft in front. Can't quite get it. McSpurr off the fingers. It's going to bounce through. Unbelievable. Oh, what a goal. Malcolm Blight hugs him. Goal number 5, McSpurr. Look at the pain on the faces of Eagle supporters.
There was also a great finish at Alberton, with Glenelg pulling off another upset, this time against Port Adelaide, and winning by 5 points. But at Norwood, it really was the daddy of them all, as far as finishes were concerned. With 10 minutes to go, John Halbert was really looking down the barrel. Sturt were 5 goals behind and looked to have no chance of winning.
Roberts takes a dive. He's very clever, though. Neagle. It's a magnificent kick by Neagle. It's got a chance. It's a goal. What a goal! Well, the Redlegs are certainly running now. Hargraves, Teal, Barbie to Hollis. Hollis on that left foot. Wilmot. Yeah, he's kicked. That's a goal. It's just rolls through. Wilmot's let it go through. And Sturt have lifted a little bit. So Button looks for an extra effort. Thomas. Zublik put his hand on it. Hughes has fumbled it. They've bundled him out of the road. Zublik to Pake. Pake's gone into full forward. Wilmot's under it. And he's taken it. A beautiful take. So it's Hargraves and Michael Annie. Michael Annie, lovely tap down. Wilson's taken possession to Zublik. They've come through this wing again. Zublik to Heinrich. Heinrich running it on. Zublik backs up into full forward. And Wilmot, he's there again.
Played Zubinic, that's football. Now here's the pressure kick, Robert. The other one was hard from 20 metres out. What's this like for the young fella?
I'd say she's looking about a half an inch wide at the moment, Bruce.
Great shot from behind Wilmot.
Looks all right from here, but I would say in his eyes, half inch to spare.
Oh, he's got it. What a goal. What a goal by Wilmot. What a debut in league football. He's kicked 6 goals and he's put the Double Blues within 6 points. Can Hollis take it? He can. Painter. Caught. Till. Ahmat. Caught by Barbary. Barbary and Schmal. Painter. Howard. Now he should just go to Zubinic. He has. Zubinic's got a bit of time. Short. Graham's got it. The Double Blues have got a big chance now, Robert.
They've got a bottle up back across the centre too. Brendan Howard's running across, just tell him to hold ground. He's moving players back there to bottle it up for the side. And Michael Graham is too far out to score. Turtle's in short for a quick rebound kick if it comes off hands. Oh, he's boomed one, Bruce. It's an incredible kick.
It's goal. Graham has put the Double Blues home and home, and look at John Halbert.
His whiskers have curled.
Halbert was involved in another hair-raising finish on the following Sunday, this time against his old club Glenelg. Another great finish, and Sturt again getting up to win.
All he's got to do is kick it straight. She's missed again.
You'll notice that 12-tree's kick, Eddie Fry was the man who did it.
Spill knocked it on. Wilson overran the ball. And they're back into attack again. McDermott gives it to 12-tree. Now McGuinness, can he miss again? Not this time. He's too close. And Tony McGuinness puts the bays up within a kick. Beautiful kick to Heinrich. Heinrich's in a bit of trouble. Got up and backhanded Marshall. Kick to the centre of the ground. Off hands from Duthie. McFarlane, who's played a magnificent second half, gets the ball to McGuinness.
Davies takes it out of there, gives it to Filkey. Filkey with a snap goal.
Unbelievable.
Goal to Filkey. Davies, magnificent play again. 15-11 to 13-14.
Ball hit forward by Kernahan. Picked up by 12-tree. McDermott puts the ball back to 12-tree. He's a good player, Leon 12-tree. An easy goal for Tony Hall, if he can kick straight. And he can. So Glenelg are not going to take it lying down. This is a 50-metre kick, and it'll have to be a good one. Davies has got it. Jumps up in the air. John McFarlane's underneath him.
Carey, Pake at the back. Heinrich's getting some touches in this last quarter. Simons, well done by 12-tree.
Nothing happening though, Bruce.
Marshall, McGuinness, big kick coming up. Is it long enough? Straight enough? It's hit the post. It's the second time Glenelg have done that today. Graham Campbell's expression says it all. 15-18 to 17-12. 2 points to Motlop. The Bays have kicked 4 goals, 8 in this last quarter. Downs takes the chance. Ford's good enough. And the siren sounds, and Sturt win by a goal. On the Queen's birthday Monday, the South Australian National Football League had programmed a double header at Football Park for the first time. Graham Corns played in the early game for South Adelaide. It was a big weekend for Corns because he had been awarded the Order of Australia in the Queen's Honours List. And what a superb contest the late game was. Norwood against Port Adelaide, traditional rivals in the South Australian National Football League. And did they turn it on? It was close all day, with the result being in doubt until the dying moments.
Teal in front, Philetics balled away. Cunningham for Port Adelaide. Down he goes, that's a fine tackle.
Puts him under pressure. Joined there by Paul Pleasure, Cunningham. Port Adelaide actually ceding ground. Cunningham has gone again.
Huppets gives us space. Oh, he has to double back. Short he goes, or not well put.
Scanlon, a high one to the half-forward line. All Curtis. In goes Button against the tide. Actually, Menzel had played off. He played off, I thought.
Belton a chance. Oh, he kicks over the shoulder rather than give it to Huppets. Oh, great pass, Huppets. Big Dexter Kennedy got the tap away. Cunningham again. He screws one to centre half forward. Out comes Evans. Oh, he got that beautifully, Evans. Turns around and kicks a goal.
Leaves the football behind. Oh, got it back again, a shocking handball. A long kick now. Cole in towards Evans.
Menzel short. Thomas can't mark it. Well, that was a throw. Adler, so was that. Button's got it. Wide he goes. Roberts on his own. Good mark. He wants to play on and does. Matt's on his own in the square. Roberts doesn't miss. Oh, what a great goal. 4 goals, Roberts. 12-9 Norwood. Port Adelaide 13-11. For Plisha. Finally Neagle. Norwood in again. Giles and Armat. Menzel a chance. Back to Armat. Norwood have got a chance here. Thomas runs into a brick wall. Roberts throws it out. Here's a chance, Michaelini. That's his first Michaelini, and Norwood draw to within 2 points. O'Dwyer back on the ground. Bradley's lifting. Port Adelaide go in. Lachlan. Oh, mistake. Here's a chance. Cole. Evans is in the square. Cole. Oh, what a great goal. He gave Evans a chance. Here's a chance. McIntosh. The Redlegs won't give up. Roberts on a lead. He got a push. Umpire didn't see it. Armat didn't get the handball out. Oh, he's going to get a free kick now for holding on. Oh, it's fading, but he's just got it. That was very close. Armat got his first. Norwood 14-9, Port Adelaide 14-11. Can't pick it up. Oh, McIntosh got it to Thomas. Menzel, down he goes, holding the ball.
The Magpies have got an all-important 2-point lead.
Neil Barham wants some run, but gee, Jim Michaelini wasted some valuable time a little while ago. If Norwood can get a goal, it'll pay off, but they've got to get it. Michaelini, again goes for the boundary. Gee. Oh, the siren's gone. Port Adelaide have won it. A great game at Football Park. 14-11 to Norwood, 14-9.
Round 12's big game was at the Unley Oval between Sturt and Port Adelaide. Port had scored that memorable win against Norwood in the doubleheader, and Sturt in great form with that narrow victory against Glenelg. With a lead of 114 points at the end of the game, Sturt walked off the ground with a very big smile. But there was no such margin at Football Park in the game between Norwood and Central District. And for the second time within 6 days, Norwood was involved in a great finish.
And William Hearn provides the lead.
Noble props on him. O'Neill comes in short to Hart. Oh, and he's done it well, Darryl Hart. He's tapped the ball down, didn't take possession. He's got a free kick, plays on. He's got to kick the goal for the Bulldogs, and he has. Well done, Darryl Hart. Fitting that he should keep them in the game, because he's played a great game, the little fellow. They've got a lot of back players in this half-back line, and Centrals can't get it through them. Aish. Michael Aish, then is Roberts in front. Can't take the mark. Trigg. Roberts will get a goal.
He's a freak. 6 goals to Rocky.
He says, take that. So there she is. The final siren, and finally Norwood have won a close one.
After their 3-point loss to Norwood, Central bounced back in round 13 to defeat Port at Alberton. And for the first time in 1983, Port Adelaide was out of the 5. And it was the first time for a number of weeks that Glenelg had been involved in the match of the day.
Had a dominating game. Kernahan almost. Motlop. Simons. There's an important kick by Simons. Oh, geez, got it, Robert. That's what they wanted. It's a goal to Simons. It's 11-13 to 7-13.
If he can finish off his play, it'll be of great advantage to the Glenelg side.
David Marshall comes wide, and so does McFarlane. Aish has read it well. Oh, but McFarlane took the mark. 15 metres against Michael Aish.
Half-forward line. There she blows. The Glenelg stander-ups. Glenelg win 12-16, 88 to Norwood, 10-15, 75.
Glenelg's 13-point win against Norwood put a big smile on Coach Campbell's face. And a former Glenelg player also had a 13-point win, this time against Sturt at Football Park. And watch for Graham Corns' smile after the match.
Well, Craig a chance. Where's Davies? Right in the square. Can he handle Brooksby? Yes! Well, play on. I think the umpire's called it. Yes, he's not going to pay the mark. I think Rick will have something to say about that.
Peter, it looked like a clean mark to me.
Davies again on 2 players. No mark. Filkey looking for Graham. Oh, miraculous work, Graham. Out of the pack. 3 goals, Michael Graham. White got it out. Schulz. Have to get a kick in a minute. Davey smothers it. Lines him up. Oh, he just got that one in. Still outnumbered. Davey spoils away. It's off the ground. Barbary, and he ran into the post. Barbary's on the ground, but he scored the goal.
Brooksby in the spiel. Brooksby gets through the pack. Does it well. Put on the left leg, which is his natural leg. Goes for home with a long one. I think he's bottled a ripper. Oh, what a bonus for South.
Tuck got it from Schulz. Tuck's got a lot of pace. Butler one hand. Stabikler back to Butler. On a lead was Miller, and he's got it.
Tutt on the outer side, and Pake hasn't got a boot at the moment. Walled through. South short in towards Chapman. Kick in by Downs. The lead of Painter up over the top. Whoa! Oh, what a mark. Here's a chance now, Hollis. Eddie Fry. Down he goes. Met solidly by Stuart Palmer.
Kick number 13. Decided not to have a kick. He gave it to Butler. Downs and Brooksby. Brooksby's got it. Oh, too strong. Downs. He's got Hollis, but now he hasn't got Hollis. He hasn't even got the ball now. Butler. Hewitt. Howard will mark that. It's all over at the park. South too good. 14-13 to Sturt 12-12. Graham Corns, obviously a happy man. Why shouldn't he be?
The highlight in round 14 was the clash of West Adelaide, top of the ladder, against last year's Premier Norwood, with 4 losses from their last 5 games and struggling to stay in the top 5.
Lindner on a lead. Rosser. Roger Winter. All too easy. Home it is.
West Adelaide's great 4 quarters against Norwood at the parade stood them in good stead for the game against Port Adelaide at Richmond. But the first 3 quarters of that match belonged to Port Adelaide.
The big man. Bradley a chance. If he can stand up, he'll kick it. He did it. Got it to his left boot. Through it went. Fine goal, Bradley.
Additionals moved, or position changes, whether they were intended or they just happened, I don't know. The kick towards the half-forward line. Curtis. Bradley, Russell Johnson up in the air, 1-on-1. Evans and Williams. Evans there, one-handed, great mark.
Borchardt read it well. Puts it short, looking for Roger Winter. He's there now, but he's put right out of action by Eckerman. I think you'll find he's got a very bad thigh. Forward it goes. Luders comes out. Oh, took his eyes off it. Russell Ebert to Craig Ebert. Belton's loose again. The runner is Cunningham. Gee, the handball wasn't a good one. Clifford between Borchardt and Summerton. The tackle's on, holding the ball. Not quite sure that I agree with that one, Ian. I don't think he had control of that ball at all.
Well, I think he was in possession of it, Peter, and I don't think he was making any attempt to get rid of it.
I don't think he knew it was there.
Clifford's not happy with the decision, so 2 of you agree. Belton, oh, he's unloaded as he gets rid of the ball. Coming back, oh, it's starting to get a bit rough and tumble now. Clifford the tackler, it's a good tackle. Filkey a bad bounce, back towards Greer. Oh, Clifford's going in. He's gone berserk. Well, you don't have to be told. Cunningham hooks around the corner, too far for Curtis. Evans has been paid the push rather than the mark. Port Adelaide are playing on. Here's an easy one. Bradley, unbelievable, he can walk home with it. Oh, and didn't he do it casually? Played up to the crowd, his 3rd goal.
Winter. Watson. The Bloods are starting to run a bit. Filkey, have to get rid of it quick, he did. Murat's got it. If he can kick a goal, the Bloods will be laughing. Oh, what a great kick, it's hit the post.
Williams, the last time he did this, he ran himself into trouble. He's got to get round Evans. Oh, he's in trouble again. No, he got out of it. Chips out the pass, but intercepted Clifford. Smith wants it in quickly. Lindner uncertain what to do with it. Finally goes for home, booms in a long one. The breeze starting and holding it up. Luders in front, gets a high tackle.
Burgess, high to centre half forward. Lindner and Ebert. Linder's taken the mark. Oh, he's got the running player in Luders. Harvey's on him. If it sits for Borchardt, there's a chance the handball comes out. Morris. He's on his wrong foot. Oh, it's out on the full. The umpire's given him a free kick for a high one.
What would he be thinking, Peter? He hasn't shot well for goal from a set shot.
Oh, he's kicked terribly today, but he's got that one. 2 goals, Morris. The Bloods are within 5 points.
Time running out now. 3 minutes of time on is gone, and Kemper's going to take his time. From the back pocket, puts Port Adelaide towards centre wing, Meccan up there, but in front Larry Watson looking for a running play. Buret is clear now, centre half forward, back now to Burgess, going to get clear, kicks in long, going to be touch and go, going to be a goal! West Adelaide's have hit the front, and the stand has gone mad, the roof has gone off. Burgess' second goal from the half-back flank, and unbelievably, the Bloods are a point in front. Port Adelaide have got to get it going quickly. Kennedy would realise this. 7 minutes of time on gone. It's a high kick back towards centre field. There's the siren. West Adelaide have got out of jail. What an unbelievable result.
West Adelaide's great team spirit and their fighting win thrilled their coach Neil Curley. But for Port Adelaide coach Russell Ebert, he desperately needed a win in round 16. Their opponents, West Torrens, in the match at the Thebarton Oval.
He did on that occasion. Up high, Bradley. Great mark. Play it on. Crowd don't like it, but Bradley took the mark and gave it to Filletic. Filletic puts it out to Evans. Beautiful football, Port Adelaide.
Johansson from centre half back, intercepted Bradley. Oh, brilliantly done. Wants to play on, slipped at the critical moment. Cunningham upended, Morrell, a chance Dillon. Torrens into a check, out wide to Hodgson. Centre half forward, the big fellow wobbles it one up towards full forward. Not Hannah. Robson.
Good mark, Robson. Plays it on. Oh, he slipped as he kicked it. Out comes Johnson. Great mark, Johnson.
Enright. High to the half forward line. Robson up again. Oh, what a great grab. Do you think this fellow's on fire? Brilliant effort at the moment. On the lead, Johnson. Another fine mark.
I think that's taken for granted, but Johnson is too quick for most fullbacks he plays against. He's given that every chance. Through it goes. 6 goals, Johnson. Now there's only 1 point in it. Lindsay's come over. Great mark, Lindsay.
And what a brilliant one it has been for the home side. Hodgson up. Johansson can't get a kick away. Enright. Beautifully done. Schimmelbusch. Morrell. Over the centre line go the Eagles again. On the lead is Johnson, FAD. Johnson was got it in any case. The umpire is coming in to report Kim Kinnear. Torrens play on. Hannah up towards the full forward spot. And I think it might have run through. It's a goal. Oh, he's looking at umpire Charlesworth reporting Kim Kinnear.
Dillon completely misses it. Craig Bradley's there. Well done, Hamill. He appeared to be legged. Got it out to Hannah. Johnson on a lead. He's got a yard on Hughes, and he's given away the free kick. That was too high. Peter Johnson had to come off. Oh, that's a beautiful kick. It could roll through. Oh, they're on fire, the Eagles. To the Carter. He's covered nearly 100 metres. Swings it into Pillmore. The siren is gone. A memorable victory to the Eagles side, and a very, very happy Glenelg.
The big highlight of round 17 was the game between the two top teams, Sturt and West Adelaide at Unley, with Rick Davies, Sturt's champion full forward, gunning for his 100th goal for the season.
He's going to play on. Goal number 94. Down past the grandstand. A high one in towards Davies. Sets himself at the back. Up. Davies! Spiel gives a chance now for Heinrich. Heinrich's going to put it up for Davies again. 1-on-1. Davies and Williams. Davies front foot. He's got it this time. There it goes. And the crowd goes wild. Off comes the roof of the Unley Oval. 100 goals to Rick Davies. West Adelaide shocked by Sturt's last 10 minutes. Kick underway. It's going to be short. Lindner! Oh, a complete loss of sight. He'll play on, bomb it through, and Lindner's kicks his 3rd goal. On the left leg, goes in long. Lindner out in front again, solid mark.
Smith wants Lindner. Lindner on the lead. It's a high ball. Back he goes. Oh, beautifully read, Lindner. Oh, he's missed it. No, he hasn't. The umpire's paid it.
Out in front of Muret. Centre wing. Conlon uses his pace. Caught on the left leg. Wobbles one high towards the half-forward line. Coming to meet it. Grabbing it well, however, was Borchard out in front of Muret. West Adelaide a chance now. Muret, the Filkey, heads for goal. 30 metres out, gives it a chance, and it's home. It's a nice looking kick away. It's going to be marginally short. Linder! Oh, what a mark! What a brilliant grab!
Smith from behind. That's not a bad grab. If he's not paid. Play on, calls the umpire. Murrett with a bit of magic. On to Conlon. Conlon lines him up. Through it goes. Oh, that's going to make it hard now.
Round 19 was played over 2 weeks, and in the first week, the highlight was the game of the only oval, when Neil Barnes Norwood got revenge against John Halbert's Sturt. There were 2 excellent matches on the following Saturday. The first, Glenelg against Port of the Bay in the Battle of the Bodies.
Workers. Johnson goes back to half-back. Kernahan. Free kick against Kernahan. Even though he got a very high one late, it's going to Hughes. That was beginning Hughes' back. Then McGuinness. Now he's running him onto his wrong side, but he's a very long kick with either leg. Hewitt. Oh, that's ridiculous.
Sewer under the ball, taps it out wide towards Carey. His handball's strong to Simons, and Simons will take a free kick. Wayne Russell.
So Johnston again with Fedke. Holst tries to get through, so does 12-3. Harris put a high tackle in him. Holster's got a chance here. He's going to get a free kick right in front of goal against Clifford. He's going to play on and kick it. He has. So the Bays go to 6-7 to 7 points, and they've got the first goal of the second term. Marshall will leave it for Maynard. McGuinness. Eckerman coming in late. McGuinness in a bit of trouble. He might have hurt his hip there, I think. He's almost at the stage where he can't take the kick, I think. Anderson. Long handball to Curtis. He's been quiet today, Curtis. Clifford. Belton. Giles. Oh, he set him up. Holst hit him with everything. Quick kick away by Stringer. Duthie tries to run him down. Now Anderson. Kidney tried to run him down.
It was good play by Kidney because he made Anderson kick with his wrong foot. I think he's hit his...
Williams, so that was Stringer, but I don't think that was on purpose, and now Hughes and Folletic want to get involved.
I thought he was going to get it, but Anderson was too good. Hewitt. So Hewitt's going to get the free kick. Salisbury's run into Kinnear. He's got to kick this down the line, Bruce. They've just got to play safe.
He's a good kick, isn't he, for a young man? Timed it beautifully, 12-3. 1 bounce, 2 bounces now. He should kick a goal. He has. Oh, do you reckon that's a nail in the coffin? Kernahan sets himself. Harris did very well. So did Curtis. For Pleasure. Now Sewer, who's played very, very well today. Still with Sewer. Still with Sewer. Has he kicked a goal? He has. Oh, what a goal. Well done, Ralphie.
After that loss, Port Adelaide's new coach, Russell Ebert, could see the Magpies' hopes of playing in the major round slipping away.
And we've got to give something back to our supporters and the people that follow us after an effort like that today.
Is this the most disappointing moment of your league career?
Have to be very close to it. Very close to it.
Port Adelaide's loss gave North Adelaide a chance to get back into the 5 in a match at Football Park against South Adelaide, a team that was rapidly losing confidence.
Dietrich a chance from behind. Up he goes, he's got it. He took that mark. In fact, it could have been Riley. They're pretty hard to tell, these North Adelaide defenders. Well, that's my excuse anyway. Phillips. Mason. Dietrich a chance, he's got it. Corns and Antrovis. Hewitt. Grenfell. Jamie Mason. Swings onto the left boot. Here's a big chance, Dietrich. He's going to let it go through. Oh, he did some heavy body work. A high ball. Snebickler in late. Oh, he's going to take it on the chest. Well, this man Parsons is important for North, but again it's Butler. He reads Parsons better than anyone else does. South go in. Not a good bounce right in the square. Carty gets the handball out. Hewitt a chance. Oh, he's kicked a goal. Oh, amazing goal, Hewitt. McNernan would have been delighted 2 minutes ago, but not so much now. Parsons again beat Hawkins. Malloy away from the centre. A wobbly old kick. Ivanov didn't mark it. Dietrich has got it. Oh, the handball missed Gayling. He backs it up though, he puts it through. Then got the kick away still a chance for South Adelaide. Still think North are going to have to score to win it. A chance for Glenelg. Oh, he's got distance. He's put it through. Oh, what a great goal, Glenelg. His second goal. South have got problems. Ball in. The North Adelaide supporters happy. They think they've got it won. Panthers won't give up, though, but they're running out of time. Hawkins tries to find Stu McLaren. Hay knocks the ball away. The siren is gone. North Adelaide delighted. They're back in the 5.
North Adelaide's jubilation was severely battered the following week in its match against Central District at Prospect.
7th kick. Riley at the back of Norsworthy. Strong by Riley. Not so good by Norsworthy. I think it's going to be a ball in. In fact, that wasn't so good either.
Well, what happened was Mark Norsworthy got very upset and he's just walked back and he has king hit Stephen Riley. Absolutely king hit him.
For Central District rover Mark Norsworthy, the 1983 football season was over. But Glenelg was trying to keep its 1983 season very much alive when it took Sturt on at the Bay.
Attack as he goes through the Sturt defence. That's gone to centre half forward. McGuinness came in, so did Carey. He's got it. Over this side of the ground, it's 12-3. Oh, a walk-in goal. 12-3 kicks Glenelg's 4th.
Went off through the gate, or even on a stretch, you can come back on the ground, of course. Quickly jammed onto the boot of 12-3. He's got goal number 2. And now the crowd comes to life. 12-3 and Sturt across the half-forward line are getting into the action. They couldn't in that early part of the game. Kidney puts them into attack again. Outlumbers Big Super Carey. Howard goes down. A chance McGuinness caught on his wrong foot. Hooks back. A magnificent goal. Bounces through. Oh, what an unbelievable goal on his wrong foot. His first. Looks for a handball. Post. Out on the lead is Big Carey. Underneath the ball. Getting back again with Sims. He seems to be grabbed. The big fella breaks the tackle. Runs into the outfit goal. Does it brilliantly. Second goal, Peter Carey.
West Adelaide next week. Yep. Can you do it? What a big game, eh? What a big game. Well, once again, I emphasise they don't have to win. And we do. That might give us the edge. I sincerely hope so. And we deserve to make it, quite frankly. And it will be a football tragedy if after what we've done this last 2/3 of the season that we miss out.
A magnificent game by Glenelg's Stephen Kernahan. But for another ruckman, the following day was a day of tragedy. Mark Mickham played his last game for the 1983 season when he injured himself in the early match of the doubleheader against Woodville. In the afternoon match, Norwood and Port took one another on in what we hope would be a repeat performance of round 11.
Up a piece of meat. Ace to full forward, Andrew Ace it is. Very good mark in defence. The second one he's taken this quarter to Craig Eben.
Russell and Cole getting one another's road. Cole tries to barge his way through. Harvey and Ace. Now Gallagher. Still Gallagher, round his body to Michael Ace.
Fantastic.
Winter in the front, Neagle. Neagle will kick this off the ground. There it is, go.
Michael Ace to McIntosh. Justin Scanlon to Gallagher. Gallagher with a little bit of magic as he comes through the centre, straight into the forward pocket. Turnbull underneath it, Roberts from behind.
Now Jenkins and Anderson.
See Greg Turnbull there, Bruce. He's moving pretty freely. For his leg, it's a good sign for him.
Anderson, well done. Huppets. Still with Hubbard's. Can he get it to Folletic? He can. Well, that's 15 metres, I think.
Cloudy. Might get a shower by the end of the afternoon. Nick Walker.
To the goal square. Roberts almost stopped it. Turnbull had to kick off the ground. Roberts has still got it. Goes short. Winter.
Turnbull from the front. Winter off his hands. Neagle up and under. Quickly to the boot.
To goal.
He's unbelievable. Well done, Richard Neagle. Stephen Williams and Greg Nicholson. Norwood attacking from defence. The kick's a bit wide. Just to play on the attack side of his opponent a little. McIntosh barges a pack. Ace straight at the goal. Winter from behind. Bodies out. Can't complete the mark. Michael Andy will kick a goal.
Norwood ran right over the top of Port Adelaide. The match turned into a fizzer, the Redlegs winning by 62 points. And in the following week, in round 21, Neville Roberts kicked his 100th goal for the season against Central District at Elizabeth, and South Adelaide lost the double chance when it lost to Woodville in a major upset at the Adelaide Oval. Round 21 saw the return to the fold for the giant West Adelaide ruckman Dirk de Jong, who was taking the place of the sideline Mark Micken. And for Glenelg, the bubble burst.
Hung on to by Jeffrey Morris.
It's well done. Some of them want someone to hand it to. He finally gives it to McKinnon. Kidney puts him down. De Jong easily. Bennett. Luders. He's got it.
12-3 long hand ball out. Simons wants it, tapped on cleverly. Can't get it. One grab. They're fighting each other. Simons hooks. I think he's got it, but they made hard work of it.
Farquhar in front of Luders. Luders used the body and took the mark. Farquhar not happy, but Luders is going to be paid, and he won't miss from there.
De Jong, another thump away. This time it went 30 metres. Straight over now to Grosser. No, Morris it is. Morris on the left leg. Luders on the lead again. Here's his shot. Is this number 10 on the way? Coming back. Will it come back enough? He's got it. 10 goals, Roger Luders. Fine effort. That makes it 90 for the season.
He's now into the nervous 90s. 91 for the year, 11 for the day.
After round 22 and the end of the minor round, the five was West Adelaide, Sturt, Norwood, South Adelaide and North Adelaide. What about the high flyers? The players who can put our hearts in our mouths. 1983 was a golden year for the players with the great grabs.
And Trobus has had 15 kicks. Oh, that's a splendid mark. Wasn't it well positioned, though, the kick. Armfield, what a wonderful game. I haven't seen him play this well, Bruce, since the first year he played league football for Glenelg when he was a very, very promising prospect.
Marshall. Oh, that was a good mark. Pisani also out of position with a strong screw punt. Nicolaitis underneath it. And he's got it. That's a good mark. Had Fillmore on the goal square. Very good grab by Nicolaitis.
Great stretch. Maintained his stretch. He never took his hands down. Look, he's stretched and he stretched some more.
Blistering pace, left foot in towards Davies. Davies on the lead. Harvey getting back. Oh, what a brilliantly courageous mark. You will never see anything like that again. Have a look at this. In the pack.
West Adelaide playing with great confidence. Linder on a lead. Oh, what a mark.
What a judgment, though, Bruce. He let even hit him then, and he was still strong enough to hold balance in the air. Russell hit him strongly, too, on the way back.
He pulls it back towards centre-half forward. Ebert from behind. What a great mark.
I said he looked a bit sluggish, Peter.
He defied gravity then, Ian. That was almost too ridiculous to call. He went out of sight.
By Micken to get it out to Conlon, and Conlon at half-back line is pointing Micken's having a few words. Big mark by Linder. I was just looking at the back play there as Micken was obviously upset by a South Adelaide player, but Linder's almost getting a standing ovation after that mark.
Hill on the lead, but he's going longer, looking for Johnston up high. Johnston. Oh, classic leap. Having a fine season, Johnston.
Inglis was killing them stone dead, but Cliff's got a few touches. Oh, great mark, Hill.
Wilbur Wilson will wait down for the crumbs. No, Wilbur's flying as well. He's taken the mark. Oh, he didn't stay down on that occasion. He judged it better than anyone. He was a long way behind, but he came in and ended up taking it on his chest.
He's got 9 goals up forward. He's on the lead again. Too fast for Mobs. Big mark! Oh, what a mark! Oh, what a spectacular grab. I don't know how long he held it, Peter. I just saw him take off into orbit.
Felton a chance. Oh, he kicks over the shoulder rather than give it to Hubbard. Oh, great mark, Hubbard. What an amazing mark. What an incredible acrobatic feat, Ian.
Peter, that's got to be one of the marks of the century. Going long down towards Michael Graham. Over the top, Motley can't handle it. The umpire's paid the mark. White reckons he had grab. Umpire doesn't agree. Peter Motley from almost the centre circle.
Conlon, Roger Winter, Let's see what Luders can do this time. Great mark, Luders. He must have been a bit upset about what he did last time to produce a mark like that. Oh, classic catch.
Well, that's the ability of Roger Luders, and he's worth his place in the side, I reckon, Peter, just to let us see those spectacular marks.
He's got Michael Aish out here on the grandstand wing, and he's calling for it. There's Michael Aish. Up he goes. Down he comes. Football on chest. Lovely mark.
And so to the finals, the business end of the season, and on the Saturday, the elimination final. Mick Noonan's North Adelaide against Graham Corns' South Adelaide.
Here's the erstwhile full forward from centre wing, Ron Haitley. Just tapped away by Hawkins, giving Corns the run of the ball. Further to White. Martin's on his own. White's too evasive to Corns. Corns kicks the ground. Haitley bodies, a bit of misunderstanding. North Adelaide again, this time from the centre through Glenelg. Dietrich from behind, juggling it, can't complete the mark. But he's going to get a free kick in the end for a high tackle. Robin White. Slattery in front. Good mark against Ellis. Graham Brooksby leads to the pocket. Clisby's with him. The kick's too good.
Nailey, Hawkins and Trobus. Nailey with him. Tries to hook it back to Robertson and he doesn't. Touched off the boot. Robertson charges to the goal front. Dietrich. Brooksby. Arnold. Palmer. Missed by Mason. Now Arnold. Little left footer. Chiller. Dietrich. Smothered by Corns. Nailey. Haitley. Palmer underneath it. Fell from his hands. Dietrich has got him. Robertson. Dietrich is going to get a free kick.
So Grenville Dietrich is now going to have to kick the goal. He's kicked 3 behinds. For North Adelaide's sake, I think Coach Noonan would have liked the play-on-play to be given.
20 metres out, that's it. Dietrich just kicked his 100.
One wonders whether their kickings perhaps let them down a little. Nice kick forward by Tiller. McAdam knocking it onto Arnold. Dietrich, the big fellow over the top. Robertson with his left foot. And through it goes, and the Roosters, first score of the second half. They're 6-9 south of 5-3.
Arnold should come back. Left foot. Brooksby. Ivanov. Still Glenelg. Left foot snap. Goal. Glenelg's kicked his third, and North Adelaide have got the break. They're 8-9 to 6-3. So Redden and Hawkins again. Glenelg's kicked 3 goals from his last 3 kicks, and Trobus traps it beautifully. Arnold and Corns. Arnold. McAdam. Sanders should go, and he has. And the Roosters are in full flight. Arnold goes to the square. Dietrich sets himself. Ivanov. Haitley. McAdam. Left foot goal. The Roosters are 5 in front.
North Adelaide advanced to the first semi-final with that big win against South Adelaide, 2013 to 14-9, and a disappointing end for a season that had promised so much for Graham Corns and his Panthers. On the Sunday, it was a carbon copy of 1982. Norwood and Sturt, a big crowd, the qualifying final.
100-goal game for 100-goal man we've seen the early part of the season. Puts it in high. Well, that's going to come back. That's going to be awfully close. I think he's kicked a goal. Oh, what a magnificent effort. And he's got down with cramp. Grabs for the toe. Telling signs.
Russell Hutton will get grabbed. The long handball away. Beautifully intercepted Winter. Over it goes to Fosdyke. Short to Thomas. McIntosh is the runner. He'll go over and use Gallagher. Gallagher can have a bounce. No, he goes short. Michael, and he's got it. Winter sweeps a long ball out. Big leap from behind. Hine. Gee, that's a great grab from the youngster.
Loose man Filkey. Filkey in the pocket. He's got to beat Nicholson. Can't. Puts it in high. Davies, Warhurst, Hine. The big fellow up. Davies could soccer this one through. I think he's hit the post. Oh, and he nearly knocked it out with the right cross.
What a good bounce, Scanlon. Kicks it back towards Ross. Ross nearly fell over trying to get to the ball. Thomas in trouble. He's caught. Pushes it out to Gallagher. Gallagher will go long. Teal's on the run. If he can get under it, he'll mark it. He's got it. Kick number 16 on that occasion. Big Jim punches away. A chance less to Ross. He gets through the pack. Lachlan. Roberts in front. Oh, I think he's going to be paid. Davies high. Back to Derrington. Great work, Davies. Motley a chance. It's coming back. And a good mark on the line by Winter. He'll play it on. Gallagher's running for him, but he didn't know he kicked it to him. Oh, a big mistake. Whittlesey back into the goals. Where he kicked it. Oh, I've never seen Gallagher do that before.
Davies there with Warhurst. Thumped away by Warhurst. In comes Whittlesey. Slips out the handball to Davies. Too far. Collins, well done. The umpire said play on. I think it's going to be Barbary to pick up the ball if he can. Getting back with him, Nicholson. Hollis gets the kick away. Well taken right on the last line of defence. And Neil Barnes can't believe.
Roberts has made the lead for the centre half forward area. He's there. 2 grabs, couldn't hold the mark. The pack forms. McIntosh, Fosdyke, Short, Jenkins. Thomas, in fact. Kick number 10. He's kicked it. First goal. Norwood have hit the front. 12-11 to the Blues, 11-13.
The kick is a high one. It's not going to make the distance. Fosdyke! On the 10-yard area. The Norwood fans up. 8th mark. There it is. Goal to Fosdyke. The legs kick clear. His first. Looking to set up for Motley. Motley and Noble into the pocket. Motley can't quite get there. He'll recover first. It's Motley. Scoops it up brilliantly. Runs into a great tackle. Oh, what a magnificent tackle there by Thomas.
In front, Winter. Couldn't take the mark. The champion full forward came out, gave it to Whittlesey. He's got socks down, he's in trouble. Derrington, Michael Graham. Oh, he can't get a kick away, but he's got a free kick. Sturt will need to take it away from this ball in. Fosdyke, it's all over. What an incredible turnabout. A resurrection here at Football Park. Norwood in trouble all day, and with a great last quarter they go into the preliminary final now. 13-12, they defeated Sturt 12-14.
What a finish, and what a night followed Monday night. The 1983 Magarey Medal. Michael Aish had dominated all the media awards during the season, but Michael Aish didn't win the Magarey Medal, and neither did Craig Bradley, who polled extremely well despite being in England for the last 6 weeks of the season. Bernie Conlon from West Adelaide was a surprise packet, finishing second, and Stephen Kernahan polled the most number of votes, but was ineligible because of an earlier suspension. But the glory of the night belonged to the North Adelaide rover, Tony Antrobus. Antrobus with 35 leading.
Sturt, J. Painter, and finally Norwood, D. Jenkins.
And so Tony Antrobus has won the 1983 Magarey Medal. Bad luck to Stephen Kernahan with 44 votes, but Tony Antrobus in his second season at North Adelaide with 35 votes is the winner of the 1983 Magarey Medal. What a magnificent year it's been for him. North Adelaide having a wonderful match on Saturday, and Antrobus will be back there at Football Park again this Saturday. The winner of the 1983 Magarey Medal is Tony Antrobus from the North Adelaide Football Club. The following Saturday, and back to the battle, the first semi-final. Sturt, shocked by its defeat against Norwood in the qualifying final, took on North Adelaide, a team growing in confidence.
He does. The umpire lets him go now. Tiller, centre field. North into attack with a long one. Dietrich comes charging out the back of the pack. He's got it. Oh, took lead right underneath the ball. He's lost it.
To kick it away. Motley again. Where's Davies? He wants it. He's got a chance. One out against Clisby. Oh, he's got it. Great catch. North Adelaide have got problems. They haven't started well. Parsons got it away and Trobus hooks it back. Phillips. Oh, he's a good player, Phillips. And Trobus was running on. He just fell over, but he recovered well. He can kick a goal from there. He sets it up. Dietrich using his body. It's through. What brilliant goal, Trobus.
Spiel used his body cleverly to tap it out, looking for Radbone. Rode the bump beautifully, comes round on that left leg. Michael Graham wants the ball, gets the ball, kicks in long towards Davies. Davies and Prisby. Davies can't quite get there. The ball bounced through. Did he touch it or not? He did. Oh, what a goal!
Motley made ground and took a fine mark just inside the line. So Motley's been a power point. Davies a big chance in the pack. He's got it.
Has to be one of the Rovers. He appears to have gone into the pocket. We'll check on that. Fine mark. Here's a chance. Derrington hooks back. Motley looking for it. Great mark. Had to run with it.
Not the best looking kick I've seen this year. Hay can't mark it. I don't blame him. Motley, what a handball. Whittlesey on the run. He'll go over Davies. What a beautiful kick. It's coming back and it's through. Oh, great football. Dietrich, Sims. Sims in front. Oh, good mark.
Fires the ball to the half-forward line. Up high, Painter. Fine mark. Lead of Hollis is good. The pass just as good. Oh, he tried to run the gauntlet. Runs into trouble, out of trouble. Following up his Painter. Gets it back to Brown, under pressure. Shrugs a tackle. Davies gets it back now. Hollis jams it onto his boot. Goal. His second. Well done, Sturt. Sits nicely. Oops, he lost it. Wildy back on him. Graham can't find it. Wants backup support. Gets it from Derrington. Over towards Davies. Also there, Motley. Sturt have won the first semi-final. Motley has a kick which is academic. Certainly not as far as his goal-scoring ability is concerned.
A big win for Sturt, the end of the season for North Adelaide. 24 goals 7 to 13 goals 12. And on the following day, last year's Premier Norwood taking on this year's favourite, West Adelaide.
Teal with a snap, that'll go through. It's a goal. So Big Jim's got 2 and Norwood leads 3-1 to 3 points. Williams on a lead. Noble got in his row. Grosser. Now Hamilton. High ball. Luders couldn't quite make it. Smith can. Goal. Well done. To Murat. To Linder. Now he should kick the goal. Didn't steady but has. Mercurial Bruce Linder's put them in front by 6-9 to 5-4 and he's got his second.
Strong to half forward. It's a good placement too to Bruce Linder. He's over, he's up. What great recovery, that is power. He's full of confidence now, and the President kicks for goal, and it's home. West Adelaide 12-10, Norwood 6-4.
They've both played very well. De Jong. Oh, that skill. Going to improve his angle, Robert. It's a good kick. Oh, he's got it. 99. Just 1 to go. 16-12 to 8-7. So it'll be Button again with De Jong. De Jong won it easily. McKinnon. Luders leads. Oh, he's going to pay it. Oh, he marked it. No doubt. Let's ride it with him. 30 metres. That is home. And so Roger Luders writes his name into the record books.
West Adelaide's mammoth 74-point win against Norwood established it as a hot favourite for the flag. And the following week, the preliminary final, and Norwood had to face Sturt yet again.
The ball sits for him nicely. The back play, Michael Graham. Michael Watts Hill puts it up in the air. Oh, gee, that's going to take a long time to come down. Davies! Oh, what a mark! Has it gone 10 metres? Most certainly it did up. Line ball, Michael Annie again to Michael Ace. Made a couple of mistakes with the hands. Brother Andrews got it now. Kicks a long one to the half-forward line. Button there, thumped away by Pake. Button again, under pressure. Slips out a handball. Roberts, 30 metres out, steadies, gives it a chance. That's home. Roberts' second goal. Norwood resume the lead.
Picks out Brown, but he gets a bad bounce. Back it comes to Michael Graham. Puts the ball up in the air. Back onto the right boot. Puts it through. Great goal, Graham. Sturt 6-2, Norwood 5-4. Bruce Winter doing very well for Norwood in defence. He's already taken 7 big marks. Motley to Darrington. The little rover shapes up. The ball swinging back. Still in play. Oh, amazing. The ball stopped. Bounced backwards. Davies came in, swooped on it.
Quickly in now was McIntosh. He went out. Eddie Fry, the running power is Graham. Sets sail for home, straightens up, puts it through. Great goal, Sturt. Whittlesey from 35 metres. Not going to make the distance or the accuracy. At the back, Davies trying to get it on. Going through. Eddie Fry, goal! What a comeback by Sturt now. Darrington, Michael Graham. The Blues are really moving. Hollis can't quite get there. Into the pocket. Gets a nice set. Round Nicholson. And Scanlon on the natural left leg. Shoots. He's got it on. Oh, Sturt. 3 and 3 minutes.
What a great day it was for the Sturt Football Club and its captain Rick Davies. The Double Blues charged into its first grand final against West Adelaide, and Davies broke Tim Evans' South Australian record of 146 goals. And so the build-up began for the 1983 grand final, Sturt against West Adelaide. Neil Curley, who had first won a league premiership with West Adelaide way back in 1961, and John Halbert, who was hoping to win his first premiership as a coach back with his old club.
An enormous roar, and it's De Jong and Spiel, and De Jong's going to get a free kick to start the game.
Very deliberate. It's high. It's strong. Davies is under it. He can't complete the mark. He's still juggling, but the West Adelaide players get it away. It's a stalemate in the goal square.
Painter and Watson. Still Painter. Short to Motley. Talent. Hollis and Somerton. Still Hollis. It's a left footer. He's got great speed. And goes to Davies. Brown. Gives it across to Howard. Goal. Sturt 2 in front. 3-2 to 1-2.
Offhand to Sims. Luders.
Kicks the goal. So Gross's goal, and West Adelaide have 2-4 to Sturt 3-3, and that's Gross's first. Spiel and De Jong. Spiel won that easily. Brown. Reed. Comes across the ground. Howard playing from the back. Winter in the front. Hollis. Winter in fact tapped it forward to Leonard de Graham. Now he can run all the way. Drop punish, strong end, long and home. Sturt in front. The Flashes kicked his first. And Spiel and De Jong. De Jong won the tap. Grosser. Luders.
And De Jong. De Jong knocking it forward. Smith. Hamilton. West Adelaide now in full cry from the centre. You picked it a moment ago, Bruce. Ford can't take the mark. Muret playing it with skill. Kicks to the goal square. Beautiful control. Some lovely control by Peter Muret. There's 7-6, Sturt 5-4. Davies in the square. Graham gets it to him. So Rick Davies, having taken a mark, umpire says play on. To the centre. Dreer strongly. Motley to Graham. Play on. Graham evades. Oh, he's too good. And he's kicked another one. So Michael Graham with 4 goals this quarter, trying his utmost to keep the Blues in the race. The kick forward. Davies underneath it. Hamilton ducking underneath him. The handball's wild, a bit hairy. Something's put down by Painter with a nice hip and shoulder. Hutton now gets it across to Zubranic. Sturt with another opportunity to Motley. Great kick.
Centre wing. Fry takes off early, or Painter tried to give it away in a hurry. Smith, Morris, goes long and strong, Luders and Sims. It's still going. Gross is going to kick a goal. He has. The little fellow has kicked 3.
He attacks towards Davies. Davies from behind. He tackles, does it well too. Whittlesey this time, but the handball's not strong enough. Dreer's there. Whittlesey, Motley, Sturt get a goal. They're 8-7. West Adelaide at 12-7.
Dreer did well. Wilson, oh, he didn't do that so well. Motley got in his road.
He had no chance, Bruce, but they're still in. They've got plenty of pressure up there on the ball.
Painter to Graham, to Davies, 150. And it's 10-10 to 12-9.
De Jong knocking it forward. Conlon. West Adelaide straight into attack. Ludus. He clears the half-forward lines. Pakes under it. Morris coming in from the side. Off hands by Borchardt to the goal square. A very good mark by Ludus again.
Wilson comes wide, looking for Howard. Oh, good mark, Winter. He's had a big game back there for West Adelaide today.
Ludus with the run. Pake with the hands. Comes off hands. West Adelaide at home, I feel. Davies coming on the second run, but it's back to Filkey. To the square, Pake's there. No mark paid to him. Grosso, beautifully done to Morris on his natural foot. West Adelaide have top 20 goals there. 20 goals, 13. Sturt, 13-12. De Jong and Spill. Spill to Leonard. He misses Graham by a mile. Wilson. Short to Davies. And that's what Sturt have done all the season, that sort of movement.
Watson, Conlon.
Whittlesey can hardly move in that pocket, Bruce. He's gone for all money. He's definitely got an injury.
Conlon's pick-up, excellent. Williams is big and strong. He can take his pick. He's going to take a chance to Motley. And McKinnon back there.
Straight down the ground. Makes some ground quickly to Davies. Well done by Burgess is with him. Backing up is Candelaftis. He gives it to Watson. Burgess into time on. He's at centre wing. Davies is after him. Just to give you some idea of the pace of the big fellow. He's caught him too. Well done, Rick Davies. The skipper's not going to give up. Painted to Davies, and he gets the ball. A great effort. Leonard, Hollis, Fries in the square. He's a lovely mover, Robin McKinnon. Brushes Zubranic aside and kicks to centre half forward. Reed from behind and Muret. They've been in front up forward all day. Muret, good skills. Linder to the square. He's really piled driven that one. Pop that, young Harold. You don't reckon we can win it? Try that for size. 21 goals, 16 to 16 goals, 12, and West Adelaide have won it.
What a moment for Neil Curley. Sacked in 1962 after taking them top in 61, and West 21-16 to 16-12. He went to South Adelaide in 64 and took them from bottom to top, then to Glenelg, and now the West Adelaide boys have won him his 4th grand final. He must be so very, very proud of them. Top all year, 18 wins in the minor round, minor premiers for the first time in many, many years, and home today.
It's all in the game.